I was on a property the other day, and I was walking, and as I was walking back to my car, it was a hole in there in the ground, but the grass was covering it, and I tripped over the hole. It was sort of like a pothole, and I tried to catch on to my car, and I sprung my finger, and I was trying to see where there's the property of the people that own the property, where they're still liable for me having a sprung injury.
Well, that's a good question, Lisa, and that's kind of a fact-intensive question. Were you on their property? How did you come to be on their property?
I was going in the bank, and then I was coming back out, and they had a hole in the ground.
Well, were you on the sidewalk, or did you cut across the grass?
It was going across the grass.
Okay. Now, it would depend on a number of things. You were a business invitee. Generally speaking, the law says that if the user or owner or occupier of the land has some superior knowledge to the invitee, then if there's a defect in the premises, the owner or occupier of the land may be liable to the invitee in money damages. Now, there are defenses to that. First of all, was it open and obvious? Should you have seen it had you been looking where you were going? That might be one defense. It's the kind of case where you really ought to talk to a lawyer. Most lawyers who do this kind of work, and that you're talking about premises liability, would discuss it with you, maybe go out and look at the thing that caused you to fall and determine whether or not it is such a thing as might give you a cause of action against the owner of the premises, which would be the bank. And I hope that answers your question, but you really need to go and sit down and make an appointment. There are plenty of good lawyers here in Macon, and a number of them would be glad to talk with you without any charge, so just give somebody a call.